Hi there, I'm T.A.R.A. Shannon, and this is T.A.R.A. Talks, and my guest with us today is Jennifer Clark of Soulful Solutions. And I'm trying to be serious with my intro, but it makes me laugh because we are actually dear friends. She's one of my soul sisters, she's been an angel in my life, and because we were talking about wellness, I invited her here to talk about the spiritual aspect of wellness and how we can have a spiritual element in our life that helps with our overall wellness. So thanks for being here.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be on the red couch. I'm on the couch.
I know. When I saw this, I was like, this is totally the T.A.R.A. Talks couch.
I love it. I've arrived. So,
Yes.
you know, I want to start off by saying, in energy medicine, spirituality is the crux of all wellness. So it's not just a relationship, it's actually a fundamental piece.
Very cool.
And that actually is why so much of our physical health, our mental health, and emotional health is not doing as well with pharmaceuticals or traditional therapies or traditional medicine, because they're not actually including the spiritual aspects.
Very cool. Okay, so tell our viewers a little bit about what you do and what your background is.
So I had, I was a risk manager for Canadian
I didn't even
corporate.
know that.
Yeah, I grew up in business community, actually. And, but then I had a personal revelation. I had a personal experience of the divine that was very powerful. I had a snowboarding accident and I was laid up in bed, very, very sick, very injured for about 4 months. And basically, you know, had my own direct experience. Changed my life, changed my perspective, changed my whole reality. During that time, because of the pain, I actually contemplated suicide. It was just, the pain was so great. And of course the divine kicks in and says, not the route we want you to take. This is sort of why you're laid up here to think. When I came out of that experience, I was actually fired from the workplace.
Interesting.
Yeah. And it was on July 4th, Independence Day.
Interesting.
2001. I looked at the calendar and it said Independence Day. I had an American calendar tacked to my, little, those cubicle walls. And I said, okay, universe, show me. 3 days later, I rented out an office downtown Ottawa. And I think 3 weeks later, I was a guest on Rogers as a spiritual coach. So it was a personal belief system that evolved through a personal tragedy. Then went and got training. I have so many degrees, it's not even funny, in terms of metaphysical and alternative medicine. And it was really spearheaded by my own interest in my purpose and why I was here and why bad things were happening. I needed the why. I was searching for the why. And at that point, I didn't know who Simon Sinek was. I didn't understand the business concept of why. I was just searching. And really, that snowboarding accident, getting fired, really landed me in a perfect spot to serve in a spiritual capacity. So I'm intuitive, I'm strategic, I have my risk management background, I'm a teacher, trainer in energy medicine, and I'm really well known on problem solving. So when people have problems, they come to me to shift the energy.
Very cool. Awesome. So in your one-on-one work that you do with coaching, do you see that pattern a lot, where people are going along their lives and something happens,
so
traumatic or health or something?
Yeah, there's a really good movie with Keanu Reeves,
where
he lands on Earth and he says, okay, I've been sent to destroy, and you guys have learned so many times through tragedy, only through a negative event do you guys learn, right? Through a war or through...
I think I remember that movie.
Yeah, it's like the day after, I forget, the day after tomorrow or something, I forget what it's called. People will have a problem arise, like a holy shift moment. With a silent F.
Yeah, you put your F in a bracket. It's a holy shift
bracket.
Yeah.
They will have a pattern that they're observing. That, okay, well, this isn't working for me, and this is the fourth boss that's done this, or this is the same boyfriend or the same girlfriend I keep, dating, or why can I never get out of the financial hole, or whatever it is. So a pattern or a problem, usually what spearheads people to come see me. Then there's sort of the 30% that say, I need to know more about myself. So a spiritual purpose, a life purpose. They want to come and find out what the life purpose is, because I can access the Akashic records, which is our etheric body of information. I can get the download really quickly for them. Not that I'm cheating them out of an experience, because I give them a map they still have to sort of walk the walk, right?
Right.
I can say X marks the spot, talk to this person, read this book. They still have to make the journey and use their free will to sort of activate it all.
This has been T.A.R.A. Talks with my special guest, Jennifer Clark. Thanks for watching.
Understand.